But here's the thing, it's built into their models for the most part. And as such, they can't abandon the notion. Think about that. They can't abandon it, because if they did abandon it, it would reveal that they've just been pretending like that made sense all this time. Strangest and most obviously political notions, though, in all of meteorology is this belief that they maintain that H2O, when it's mixed into dry air to produce moist air, or what we might refer to sometimes as humid air, that the H2O therein is genuinely gaseous. That's what they would have us believe, strangely. And I say strangely because it's so obvious that that's impossible if you have even the slightest understanding of chemistry, or if you understand what it means when you read a phase table, for example, and how at least the improbability of that, given those realities, is not something that they ever considered, or frankly even will consider. And so I consider that fact, that not only will they not, consider that as being some kind of a superstition, which is really what it is, not only will they not consider that, but they won't even acknowledge the question. And the reality is they already know the answer to the question. The reality is that no, it's not possible for moisture, for liquid, for H2O to become genuinely gaseous, to become a genuine steam and mix into the atmosphere. That's not possible. That's not possible. That's, I'm not even going to say science fiction. It doesn't even deserve that label. It's just simply something that can't happen. But here's the thing, it's built into their models for the most part. And as such, they can't abandon the notion. Think about that. They can't abandon it, because if they did abandon it, it would reveal that they've just been pretending like that made sense all this time. So they have to hold pat on that. And by they, I mean meteorology. They have no choice. They have to continue to maintain the charade, because they have nothing to gain otherwise. They have nothing to gain from the revelation that they've been, from going, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. They have nothing. They're not going to do that. No, they're just going to do what they've done all the time anyways, and just keep pretending like they understand it when they just simply don't understand it. Now, of course, if I didn't have my own theory that I'm trying to sell, I wouldn't really care that these people are faking it, because frankly, that's not like that's unusual in all parts of society, right? So I'm not really so much singling them out as being frauds or anything like that, as much as I'm just pointing out that, hey, we can't let people who are pretending stop real progress from taking place, because that's really this isn't. Is what my message is that I have a genuine improvement in our understanding of what's going on with the H2O molecule. It should be accepted as such, and I shouldn't have to fight an uphill battle. But the real hard part, though, is that I'm not fighting against academia, because academia won't fight. What I'm fighting mostly is indifference from the public. That's the biggest enemy. And that's the reality of any and all science nowadays. Even things that used to be solid. Now, if they suffer some indifference, then they lose credibility, and they lose funding, and and it's pretty much a downhill way to go for them from that point on, especially considering that much of this is stuff that everyone can just look up on the internet anyways, you know, and that's just the way things are going. There's really not a lot of incentive for people to really pursue scientifically risky things. Well, at least not in the academia. There's just no incentive for that. You're just wasting your time trying to knock down doors there, because they've just been pretending all this time anyways. So it's not like they're climbing a ladder and you're giving them the next rung. That's not what it's about. It's you know, it's not what it's about at all.